Good snowy morning, everyone in Wyowega. We are here with Google. I am Dave Meyer, and I am a speaker and trainer with Google, and just wanted to share with you a couple of things as we get started. First, we are watching this event live on YouTube, and so I see that a few folks are already online, and I actually did get a note from the event organizer that they are having some technical difficulties, so I am going to hang out with you live until we get a chance to begin the in-person presentation. So for the folks that are hanging with us, would love to have you go ahead and ask me questions. There's a chat window inside of the Google Hangout window here. If you notice, the Grow with Google window is right here. You can see what's happening down the middle. There's the explanation. But over on the right, it says, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines, blah, blah, blah. And then you can say whatever you want. So go ahead and ask Google questions here. So if you do have specific questions, I would love to have you ask those, and I'll do my best to answer them. For the folks that are listening live right now, you can come back to this recording at any time. Just hang on to this recording or to this URL for this website, and the recording will be available after. I am going to edit out this beginning vamp part so that you can get right down to business for the recording part. But by all means, if you do have specific questions, go ahead and ask, and we will get started as soon as I get word from the chamber. So I'm just going to post a note here quickly that says we'll get started at about 5 or 10 past the hour. No delay. Smiley face. Actually, that was an open mouthy face, but that's okay. So, hey, if you do have questions, would love to have you connect up with us here. I see that one person is watching now, so fantastic and great to have you here. I'm waiting for the folks that just dialed in, I am waiting for the Wyowega Chamber to give me a call and let me know that they are good for me to begin so that we don't wind up having to rewind a little bit. So I'm going to put myself on mute for just a moment. But hang on, and we'll be here in just a couple minutes. And of course, I did want to let folks know that this event is a project and in partnership with Grow with Google. And you can get more information about Google or Grow with Google at google.com/grow. This is a partnership with Google and local communities to reach out and to help improve the lives and the businesses of businesses across or communities across the country. We're actually visiting all 50 states this year through the library program. We're going through a bunch of really neat stuff to help businesses grow. I was actually in Appleton and Oshkosh yesterday, and I'm right now based out of or hanging out from my home base in Minneapolis, where I had a long and exciting journey to get back home from yesterday. I was supposed to be in person with you, of course, yesterday, but due to snow and other considerations, we had to switch this to a live online format. So thank you very much for your patience inside of that. Jumped back and forth quite a bit and wound up from the airport. I finally got in at about 11 p.m. last night. And so I guess it's a good thing that we did reschedule this one, because it sounds like the weather is bad across the entire Midwest. So I have friends and Google colleagues that are as far away as Michigan that are reporting that things are significantly slowed down due to snow. So thank you very much again for your patience. And I'm just going to put you on mute for for a couple more minutes. And I'll stop in just a couple times to make sure that everybody knows that we are in fact live and we are in fact here. And for those folks that are dialed in from home, all snuggled, safe, and warm away from all of the crazy April snow, welcome. This is Dave Meyer with Grow with Google, and we're going to talk about how to get found on Google Search and Maps. This is a interim teaser, so don't get too excited yet because we are going to wait until I get word from the chamber that the event is ready to go and that we are live. So barring no further delays from that crazy white stuff, we will be starting in approximately 3 minutes, and I will get going by 8:12 or so because I do have another webinar that goes live at 9 a.m. So we will get rolling. Don't worry about, or we'll have plenty of time to get through everything. This is your chance to ask me questions and to see if you have any Google related or Google specific things. And so over on the right-hand side of today's window, inside of the Google YouTube live window, you can ask questions right here. And so I'm going to encourage all of you to do this again. Have a question? Let us know. And then we'll keep answering those as we go live. Again, welcome to the folks in Waiwega, and excited to have you with us. And thank you for your patience as we work through with everybody else, all of this white stuff and the delays and things that happen inside of that. So thank you very much. I'll be checking in about another minute, and then we will officially get started if we don't hear beforehand by about 8:12. So thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. Again, this is Dave Meyer with Google, and we are going to be chatting through how to get your business found on Google Search and Maps. Please hang on as we get everything ready on the chamber side. We'll get going just as soon as I get the green light, at the latest by 8:12, and we'll get you out of here by before 9 a.m. so you can go on with your day, grab that shovel, and get rolling. I am, of course, Dave Meyer. I am dialing to you live from Minneapolis. I was actually in Appleton and Oshkosh yesterday, and due to the rapidly deteriorating weather conditions, I got called back to the home base, and we are doing this live from Minneapolis instead. So long night of planes, trains, and automobiles for me, but we are ready to rock, and I'm super excited to hang out with you today. We'll give it just another minute, and then we'll get started. Good morning, everyone in Weyawega. This is Dave Meyer, and I am dialing into you live from Minneapolis as we cover how to help you get found on Google Search and Maps. It's very snowy here in Minneapolis, as I'm sure it is over by you. I was actually in the Fox Valley area yesterday and narrowly escaped with my hide as I got out of town in time to avoid the big blizzards. So thank you very much for hanging out with me today. And I'm super excited to talk to you about how to get found on Google Search and Maps. This program is part of the Grow with Google program, which reaches out to organizations and communities all across the US. I am Dave Meyer again, and I want to just give you a peek at the man behind the curtain. So here I am. Hello, everybody, and thank you very much for hanging out with me. We're going to go right into it, and I want us to get done by probably around 10 till 9. So this will be a nice, easy conversation for you today. And I do encourage you to ask questions, and I'm going to share my screen back so that I can show you how to ask those questions one more time. If you have been hanging out with us for a little bit, you know the drill already, but wanted to share with you how this works. You can ask questions on the right-hand side of the YouTube live window just by simply typing in and ask a question here. Thanks. But here we go, and let's get started with our official program. All right, so Grow with Google is an initiative to help people prepare for work, find jobs, and grow their businesses. In particular for us, small businesses can learn how to grow their online presence and improve customer loyalty. Job seekers can grow their presentation and communication skills, and educators can learn how to use technology to inspire students. It's really important that your information appears and appears correctly when people search for it online. Research shows that 80% of consumers used a search engine when looking for information about local businesses. And businesses that are online grow 40% faster and are twice as likely to create jobs. This workshop will explain how to claim your business profile on Google. Once the verification process is complete, you can manage your information as it appears across Google Search and Maps and help potential customers find that information, including your phone number, your hours of operation, photos, and driving directions. Here's what we're going to talk through today. We're going to go through how to get your business on Google for free using a fantastic tool called Google My Business. We're going to get you on in the first section, and we're going to take a tour of Google My Business in the second section. And then if you don't have a website yet, this is for you. We're going to show you how to create a free website using Google My Business information right on the Google My Business tool. So that'll be the third part of our talk today. Take a look at this example, the Honolulu Cookie Company in Hawaii. Don't we all wish we were there right now? You can see how their business details appear on the Google search engine results page. Creating a business profile helps you control the details that Google displays, so you're always up to date and consistent across both Google Search and Google Maps. It won't guarantee that your business will appear in search results, but it's certainly going to help to have a claimed business listing. Google My Business does not replace a business website, but as I just covered, we can help you set up a business website if you don't already have one right through the Google My Business tool. People visit 1.5 billion destinations every month related to their Google searches. People are searching locally. There are billions of local searches made monthly, and more than 30% of all mobile searches are in fact related to location. Businesses with storefronts open to customers and those that meet with customers in local service areas can appear on Google Maps. These profiles help searchers find businesses nearby. Google Maps also considers other factors like relevancy, distance, and prominence. Relevancy is how well a business profile matches a specific search. If your profile is detailed and up to date, Google is much more likely to show it for those relevant searches. Distance is just like it sounds, how close is the business to the searcher, and prominence is gauged by how well known the business is based on information Google can find across the web. Businesses want their information to appear on any device correctly when consumers want to know, go, do, or buy. Another great feature of a business profile on Google is that it does work on each and every device, whether it's an iPad or an Android tablet. whether it's an iPhone or an Android, whether it's a PC or a Mac, all different sizes, colors, and shapes. This is particularly important because smartphones have become indispensable shopping and finding tools, and many people rely on them to make their purchases. Here's a video that explains Google My Business.
My name is Damie Hahn. I'm the fourth generation of Faidley Seafood here in Baltimore. We're one of the oldest seafood companies in the country. Not many places can say that they've been in a family for 126 years. Bill and Nancy are my parents. My mom is the queen of crab cakes.
We make anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 crab cakes a day out of the best ingredients I could possibly get. It's nice to have someplace that you can go. It's friendly, and there's a lot of love.
This is my son, Will, fifth generation of Faidleys. When people search for us, it's important for them to be able to find us, and Google's the perfect place to do that. It's neat that you can see how many people hit you on a certain day. Having that information allows us to be able to say, look, we may have a crowd. And that's huge. Right now, it's oyster season. We have a wonderful oyster stew. We have wonderful fried oysters. We have this beautiful raw bar. Google can help us tell our customers what's in season. It's key to our survival. Knowing that Faidley's will still be here warms my heart.
It's not a dunce cap. It's a crab hat.
On a dunce.
On a dunce.
So that's Google My Business. And let's talk through now how to get your business on Google My Business for free. To qualify for a Google profile or a Google business profile, a business must meet with customers face-to-face, at a store, or within a specified local service area. Businesses must have a location that receives mail, in other words, not a general vicinity or a parking lot. However, the address is not required to be public, as in the case of a service provider who has an office in a residential home who works with customers at their locations. Here are a few examples of businesses that do not qualify for Google My Business: online or telemarketing businesses, events held at a temporary location, such as a farmer's market, businesses that operate sporadically or at temporary locations, business or displays of products within a store. So if you have a sub-business within another business, vacation homes, rental properties, properties for sale, or businesses that haven't yet opened. This workshop focuses on setting up a business profile on Google for businesses with storefronts or with service areas. Let's start by going to google.com/business. If you're online with me and you want to join along with me, you absolutely may. However, keep your window open so that you don't lose the window and the presentation. If you already have an account with Google, you can simply click Sign In to log in. If you're new to Google My Business, you're going to click Manage, or if you have a Google My Business, you can now click Manage Now. Before using any of Google's products, you need to set up a free Google account. This can be your regular email address, your name at yourcompany.com, or it can be a Gmail account if you'd like. If you don't use Gmail, you can rather register any other account, and the list or the account listed on the page, accounts.google.com/signup, is where you would do that. One note, make sure that you do have the business owner create this, or someone that's going to be with the business and is going to be around for a long time. This is not the time for a summer intern to sign in and claim the account. That should always be done by an owner. If your business owner, or if you do not want to share your account with Google, you can set up your business name at gmail.com. Just make sure that you maintain and control that login. Once you do have the owner account, you can subscribe and ascribe different managers and communication managers to your account later. And that's where those temporary or seasonal people might be in play. Once you begin typing your business name in Google My Business, a drop-down list may appear. If you see a list of businesses, scan the results to see if yours appears. If it does, click on it. This will skip you ahead one step. You won't enter business details. You'll immediately be asked to confirm your business. Don't worry if you want to make changes to your information. We're going to go through how to do that within Google My Business after you've verified your business profile. However, if your business does not appear on the list or you don't see any of your options listed, just fill in your information at that next step. Now you'll enter information about your business. Enter the complete official street address for your business. Don't include extra details like cross streets or nearby landmarks at this point. You can do that in the description later. You can add suite or office numbers on a separate address line. P.O. boxes are not considered accurate physical locations and are not allowed. This includes mailboxes at locations other than your business, such as shipping stores. Many local service area businesses do, however, operate out of private homes. These businesses can still appear on Google Maps without displaying the address or driving directions. How to do that is to, at the bottom of the page, look for the section labeled, "I deliver goods and services to my customers at their location." Check that box, and once you check that box, you'll be given an option to let us know if you'd like us to hide your address. And when you're done, click Next to go to that next step. Note that will not preclude you from showing up, but it will keep from showing your actual business location in those listings. So if you click I deliver goods and services, but you don't click hide my address, your address and your business details will show up. If you do click hide my address, you're just going to show up as one of the options available for choice, but you won't get directions. You'll just get contact information for your business. Next, you'll need to select a category for your business. Start by thinking of a category you'd like to use. Type in a few letters to see what options appear. You need to choose an existing category. You can't edit or create new ones. It is okay if you can't find the perfect category. Just choose something close. The idea here is to help you self-select and to get you as close as possible to what Google My Business can deliver best for your business. For example, a restaurant is going to get an option for menus, or an appointment-based organization would get the opportunity to book an appointment through Google My Business settings. Some of those wouldn't be applicable to your business depending, so you can think of this as a narrowing down of the options available to you in Google, not necessarily a crucial step in helping your business get found. Next, you'll be prompted to enter your phone number or website URL. Providing current info will help customers get in touch and learn more about your business. To add the web address of an existing website, simply uncheck the box next to Create Free Website based on your info. Once you check that box, you'll be asked to enter the web address. If you don't currently have a website and would like to create one through Google My Business, leave that box checked, and once you finish the registration, you'll have the option to use the website feature to build your free site, and we're going to do this later in the workshop. When you're done, click Next to go to the next step. Now you'll be asked to verify your connection to the business. Here you are confirming that you have authorization to manage this business profile. Review the information on this screen carefully. If everything looks good, click Continue to indicate that you're authorized to manage the business information. Step 5. This starts the verification process. To confirm the business location and your authorization to manage the profile, the verification options are going to appear. Attending this workshop online provides an option available exclusively through the Google My Business or through Grow with Google. You do not need to request a postcard because I'm going to give you a form in just a moment. Simply click Verify Later. And here's that form. You can access the form at g.co/grow/verify-my-business. If you have not yet claimed your business listing and would like to save you some time, make sure that you jot down this screen. You can either screenshot it, take a picture, or simply scribble it down. That's again, g.co/grow/verify-my-business. Make sure that the Google username in this form is the same email address you signed in with to create your Google profile. You must enter the complete email address and then you'll receive an email within 3 to 5 business days, usually less, when you fill this out. And then you'll get instructions and they will verify online via a special Google team. So now that you're signed on and you've claimed your listing, let's take a look inside of Google My Business to see what it can do. I am going to take 1 second, just skip over to make sure that we're good. I see Tim is online. So Tim, welcome and good morning, Tim. So we're here, everybody's ready. And again, as a reminder, I'm going to be taking a few questions at the end, and this section over here on the right of the window is where you can ask those questions. So if you do have specific Google questions, would love it if you could please go ahead and ask those here. All right, so continuing on, now we're getting into what you can do with Google My Business. Before diving into the features of Google My Business, let's look at the anatomy of a business profile on Google. When a shopper discovers your profile, the initial view they see is your business overview. They'll find information about your business, like your address, contact information, hours, and more. Unless you've selected not to have your address visible, of course, in which case they'll just see your contact information. Here's a few other important items you'll want to keep up to date. Business description. If you already have a business profile, business descriptions are back. This is great news for you. Use these to inspire customers with a quick description of your products and services. Keep this right to the point. This is going to be what shows up in the little snippet of information at the top of Google Search and in Google Maps. You also have the ability to update and confirm your business hours. I'm going to touch in on this more in a little bit. Photos and videos. This will allow your customers to see your store and products before visiting. If you don't have a physical location, you can focus on your service, your examples of things that you've done for your clients at their locations. And reviews. We're going to go into more depth on this one because this is one of the things that our visitors have been most concerned with. This allows people to see what the community is saying about your business. And I'll show you how to proactively deal with reviews in a little bit. And then finally, quick links. These allow customers to call, request directions, save your profile, or visit your website. This is the Google My Business dashboard, where you can review and manage your business information. It's critical to keep your address, hours, and other business info accurate and up to date because people look to Google to find that information. Keep your profile well maintained by adding all the business information you can, including hours of operation and photos. Encourage happy customers to leave reviews and respond to them via Google My Business. Some business categories offer the option to add additional information like links to restaurant menus or the option to make reservations. Check your profile to see what's available. Again, this is where those categories come into play. In the center area, you can see information you entered when you created a profile a few moments ago. To make changes, click the Edit button or Info link on the side navigation. If you prefer to use your phone, you can also make updates with the free Google My Business app available for Android and Apple devices. You can download the app at Google Play or the iTunes Store. You can also make updates through the business dashboard found right on Google Search. If you are logged in to the account that you used to set up your Google My Business profile, you'll automatically see this account when you search for your business on Google. When you go in, you'll see this little control panel and you can edit your business information. When you click Edit Info, it's going to take you into that expanded edit window, but you can create posts, add photos, and manage reviews all right from that spot. I've already mentioned adding business operating hours. You can also edit those operating hours within Google My Business dashboard. This is important because 40% of local business searchers want to find the hours that their businesses are open. And more importantly, perhaps, when people are navigating to your physical location, they will see whether your business will be open by the time they arrive. If your business has special hours throughout the year, like for holidays when you're closed or extending hours, you can specify particular dates and help shoppers know when you're open for business. Again, if you have confirmed your email address or your account with Google My Business, that address will get a proactive note asking you to adjust your operating hours or confirm your hours for those special holidays. For example, our next one coming up, believe it or not, looking outside is Memorial Day. Posts is a new feature of Google My Business that allows merchants to post live updates directly on their business profile. Posts allow you to communicate in new ways with potential customers, to share information, encourage reservations, promote an email newsletter, buy products, and much more. Posts appear in your business profile on Google Search and Maps. Create posts from the Google My Business app or the web dashboard. You can also see how posts are influencing potential customers by reviewing their activity from the Google My Business dashboard. Posts can be used for a ton of purposes. Here's a few examples. Tecovas Fine Bootmakers announced plans to expand a new showroom. Missouri Star Quilt Company communicated a birthday bash event. The Natural Baby Company features the arrival of new products and a map of a new location. And here's one you may not have noticed. If you have a Google profile, you can also offer posts that provide promotional sales or offers from your business. A View Offer call to action button is automatically added to this post. You can include a photo or a video, a coupon code, a link, or terms and conditions to that offer at any time. Adding a business photo can help your business profile stand out on Google. 90% of customers are more likely to visit a company or a website based on the imagery that they see within their Google search. Note that photos can be added both by the business and by customers. The photos you add in Google My Business will be eligible to show on Google after your business is verified. For businesses who want to show off their storefront, there's also an option to add a virtual tour. You saw this virtual tour inside of the Fadley's video. This connects you to a site with information about hiring a Google trusted photographer to take a 3D tour of your business and add to your profile. You would simply go to google.com/partners to find a 360 photo tour partner. As you're loading photos to your web or to your Google My Business profile, here's some things to note. You can load them in JPGs or PNGs or GIF format. The image file size can be from 10 kilobytes to 5 megabytes, and Google does a pretty decent job at resizing those images for broadcast, but it wouldn't hurt to take some time to make sure that it shows up exactly the way you want it by editing your images in Photoshop or some other tool. There's lots of free and cheap options available to optimize your images for file size and quality. The recommended minimum dimensions for a Google My Business picture or photo is at least 720 pixels wide by high. And the photo should, of course, be in focus, well lit, have no visible Photoshop alterations, and no excessive use of filters. The image should absolutely represent reality. In addition to adding photos, you can now add videos up to 30 seconds to Google My Business, including posts. A few ideas for videos. You might want to show how a product is made, packaged, or shipped, give a tour of your space, or highlight an employee or a customer experience. Another new feature, the ability to book appointments from your business profile. It's important. 1 out of 2 customers want to schedule an appointment when searching for a business online. Google works with third-party scheduling software providers to enable online booking through Google Search, Maps, and Reserve with Google, a service that allows people to book appointments and reservations directly within the search engine. This is found at google.com/maps/reserve. Customers find and book services like facials, yoga classes, appointments, you name it, by tapping the book button. There are many third-party integrations. These include Full Slate, Mindbody, Appointee, Booksy, Schedulicity, and all kinds of others. Another way to help your profile stand out is by adding attributes, optional details about your business. To access attributes, click the Info on the side navigation or the Edit Info button on the dashboard. Look for the section labeled Attributes and click Edit. You can see which attributes are available for your business and add them if you wish. There's a lot of attributes. Some examples are what types of payments are received, whether gift wrapping is available, if you're wheelchair accessible, have off-street parking, and more. Recently, Google has announced that it's making it easier to identify your business as a veteran-led on Google Search and Maps. If your business is owned, led, or found by a veteran, you can enable this veteran-led attribute through Google My Business. The attributes you select may be visually highlighted in search results, helping your business information stand out even more. Check back regularly to see if additional attributes are available for your profile, because these do change throughout the year. Once your profile is verified, you have the option to read and respond to reviews about your business published on Google. Business owners often ask for advice about negative reviews. Usually, how can I remove them? Google can't and won't remove a review unless it violates a content policy. Instead, Google encourages business owners to simply respond. Responses might explain a company policy and, of course, thank happy customers for positive feedback. The timeliness and professionalism of your response demonstrates that your business listens to customer feedback, and even for negative reviews can positively influence potential customers. Simply put, people want to work with people that they know that they can trust, and having a record with a few less than stellar results but stellar responses can be even more powerful than a simple 5-star review. Here's where it's important. If you have negative reviews, simply respond to that person, ask them to connect with you offline to solve the issue, or if there's an obvious thing that's happening where, it's probably a violation of a content policy, where it might be anti-competitive or trademark related information, or simply, fall under the hate speech or, pretty risky speech category, you can report those reviews and have them taken down. But again, it is relatively rare to get those reviews removed. Instead, respond, reply, don't attack back if you feel like you're being attacked. It's very hard to do sometimes for businesses, but simply thank them for their feedback, offer to take it offline, share your story if necessary, and then move on. Google My Business also allows you to chat directly with customers who find your business profile on Google Search. Responding to customers can help you answer their questions, tell your business's story, and attract more people to your location. To turn on messaging with customers, sign into Google My Business and look for the messaging card in the home menu. Note you can turn on or off messaging at any time, and this is a great way for you to interact with folks that simply don't want to talk. So don't worry about your business or about your personal phone number being or showed to the world. What happens with this is you'll simply see a messaging, and then a specific and unique to your business number will get assigned to you. And that number is either active or inactive, depending on your choice within this messaging tool. Here's how it works. Make sure that you provide a cell phone number that can receive SMS messages and will be readily accessible for responding to customers. You can use Google Allo rather than SMS to respond to messages. To use Allo, you can download it from the Android Play Store or iOS App Store, register with the same number you used to sign up for messaging on Google My Business, and messages will start to appear on Google Allo instead of SMS. Here's a couple of things to keep in mind. When customers message you, they'll see your average response time. You can see this on messaging in the home menu. Avoid sensitive content. Make sure you don't provide or request sensitive information during a chat with customers. This includes credit card numbers, Social Security or other government ID numbers, or login credentials like passwords. When using small business messaging, standard messaging and data rates may apply, and that's because SMS is outside of business control. And you can, of course, turn messaging on and off at any time. Another feature available for verified profiles is Insights reports. Insights shows you how people found your business profile on the web. The reports focus on how customers use search and maps to find your profile and what they do once they find it. Insights consist of 6 sections, each of which gives you a different way to understand how customers interact with your profile. First, how customers found your profile. It shows how many customers found you in a direct search. In other words, they searched for your business name or address, versus a discovery search, where they searched for a category, product, or service, and your profile appeared. These actions may include visiting your website, requesting directions, calling you, texting you, or viewing photos, and where on the map people request driving directions to your business. You'll see your location pinned on the map and a heat map that shows where the most popular places from which Google or people ask Google Maps for driving directions to your address. When and how often searchers called your business via Google My Business or Google Business Profile on Google. You can view these trends by day of the week or time of day. And finally, the number of photos associated with your profile and how often they're viewed compared to photos of businesses similar to yours. Incidentally, a recent update incorporates a heat map for direction requests, and more businesses will see that data. The update allows businesses to see as they zoom in the exact countries, cities, and postcodes or sub-cities where they receive direction requests from. You may, as a business owner, also invite managers to help manage your profile. The deal with managers is that owners, of course, can own and control the business profile. They can shut down the profile and they can transfer ownership. Managers can do everything that an owner can do, except they can't change the account ownership or change and transfer the account. Managers can create other managers and other communications managers and add or edit any posts as the owner can. Owner has complete power. Manager simply cannot change the ownership or listing of the page. And then communications managers can review all content and information and make posts, but cannot appoint new managers or change manager or user structure. So we've got your business set up and it's on Google My Business. You're verified and you're accepting all kinds of reviews and responses, having a fantastic time. If you do not already have a business website, have I got a deal for you? Google My Business includes the option to create a free, simple website generated with the information that you just provided in your Google My Business profile. This is a great starting point to being online, perfect for small businesses who don't yet have a web presence. Creating a website with Google My Business takes about 5 minutes. There are 3 steps to creating a website. First, you click the website button, then you customize the options, and when you're ready, you click publish. Let's go through the steps. First, click that website button to get started. Inside here, you'll see the example for Stasia's Bakery. Note that all of Stasia's information was already populated into the profile. She just needs to edit and add information as necessary. And you can click around within the profile to continue to fill it out. Once you begin, you'll see a preview of your website. To make edits, click the items in the left-hand menu. The first option is to edit the theme of the website. Themes change color palettes and fonts of your site and a few layout items. Choose the theme that best matches the personality of your business. When you're done, click the check mark item at the top to save your selection. And to edit the text on your site, click the edit in the left side navigation. You can customize the following sections: the headline, the main title of the website, the description, the text that appears directly beneath the headline. That's perfect for a tagline of your business. Description, the text that appears directly beneath the headline. A summary header appearing further down this page. This is the title that appears above the main content on the web page. The summary body, where you can enter text for your website, like a welcome message, a description of your products and services, and any other relevant information for potential customers. And a new update now allows you to choose the main action button you want customers to see. In this screenshot, the call to action button is set to call now. However, through the update, you have the option to choose other buttons like get directions, get quote, message us, and more. When you're done, click the check mark icon at the top to save your work. If your profile includes photos, they'll automatically appear as a gallery on your website. You can now manage photos straight from your Google My Business website by clicking on the photos in the left side or on the left sidebar. On a related note, you may have noticed a link labeled Change Cover Photo beneath the title of your site. If you click that, you can change the image that appears as the background at the top of your site and upload your own. The default images are based on your business category. Settings allow you to publish and then unpublish your website as necessary. You also have the option to change the default language for your website. This updates any text that appears as part of the site template. It does not translate any custom text that you enter. When you're happy with your site, send it live by clicking the Publish Now in the Settings section. You can also do this by clicking the Publish button in the top right corner, and you can publish your site from within that settings section as well. Once you click publish, you'll immediately see congratulations in the dialog box with a free URL where your site can be found. If you click the pencil icon in this dialog box, you'll see another box that lets you change your URL or web address. You have two options for the web address. The first option is free. You can customize your web address by entering the first part of your domain name. It'll automatically be followed by a .business.site. So if you enter the name Stages Bakery, your website would be stagesbakery.business.site. Alternatively, you can register your own domain name. This option isn't free. You're going to need to register the domain through Google Domains, or if you already registered your domain name, even with a registrar other than Google, you can use it for your new Google site. To do so, you're going to need to log into your hosting company and choose a redirect option or similar to connect with your company and redirect that domain to your new Google site. Once you find the redirect option, point your domain to the URL for your new site, that .business.site. And once you get your URL, simply return to Google My Business, select the website from the menu, and then click Settings in the toolbar on the left side. At the top of the panel that appears, you'll see your site's brand spanking new address. And that's it. You can sign into your Google My Business account at any time to access, edit, and unpublish your site. That's our content for today. Thank you so much. If you have any other questions, I have a few minutes set aside to help. So here I am going to set aside and we're going to go into the questions. I don't see any questions, so I'm just going to hang out for a couple of minutes and give you a chance to ask those questions. And again, for the folks that weren't on from before when I had shared and said hello, this is me. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Meyer with Google and the Grow with Google program. So delighted to hang out with you here today. Thank you all so much for your time and attention. If you do have questions, you can also reach out to me. There's a connect button inside of the window that is in the YouTube live panel. So you can also connect with us there. I am going to give us 2 more minutes and then we will close out the account or close out the broadcast and we'll hang out until then. Thank you so much for your time and attention. And if you do specifically have those questions, now is the time. Simply go on in under that right-hand corner and say something. This should have your account, and then it'll go down to say who or ask, allow you to ask any questions you'd like. As a reminder, you can also connect with the Waiawega Chamber and have them direct questions to me. If you're having specific problems with your Google My Business profile as you set up that profile or business, you can also connect with us that way. An easy way to reach out to us is also to send me an email, and that is dave@busyweb.com. So if you connect with us, that's great. And Jerry, thank you so much for the information. All right, everyone, I think we're at time, and I have another presentation that I need to go to. So thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. And I hope that this presentation has helped you figure out how to get your business online and grow with Google. Have a fantastic day. Stay warm.